starts, and at the face exits the rookie out of Maryland, Wierman. For the Outlaws, Mike Sisselberger had a tremendous rookie season for the champion Archers, and in week one was 23 of 25 against. And Wierman wins the first face-off, and the Outlaws will have it to begin this game. Earlier today, Chaos knocked off the Redwoods, a little controversy at the end. Now the other part of the equation for Grant Ament. As a pro, he struggled to stay healthy. Really, since his final season in state college, he struggled to stay healthy. And you saw what he could be for this team down the stretch last year and had a tremendous week one. You think of the excitement that the Chrome had going into last year. They had won the championship series, the sixes format.
Yeah, but the year before was the Chrome back.
Right.
Young group, they really just didn't get tested in the first half. I mean, Waterdog 15 possessions, and yeah, it's 32 clock. There's an emotional toll of just having to play defense, and the flip side is the Archers defense just set like, this is great. Let's go, number. This is communication and an easy one for Fields. And back to the starting lineup, so this is where I'm like, you can play two lefties on the same line. You can play two lefties. Play your best players in their positions.
That was a valid criticism of Denver in week one. Somebody's going to be really happy about it. Sisselberger wins the face-off. That is a heavyweight face-off matchup. Sisselberger and Luke Wierman, who is the most prolific face-off man in the storied history of Maryland lacrosse.
But because Outlaws are dressing a face-off specialist, they have to then substitute afterwards. They have less juice on the clock.
Hey, let's go,
Dumps it back to Ambler.
Hey, boom, ready!
Ambler initiates the contact inside roll. Face-off violation on Wierman. Down to Dana.
First career goal, how does it feel?
Good. It's in the DN, Mar gets a nice ground ball.
Brought up the face-offs repeatedly. We've got a few tricks in our bag if we feel we're winning too many and we're getting tired. Like you said, good problem to have. Nobody picks up LeClaire, who unleashes yet another one. It is 7-1 Utah.
We go back to the face-off. There was a violation on the previous draw, and so Archers flank both wings with offensive personnel. Understanding they're pretty much going to go from an automatic win, let's get ultra aggressive. So you got Ogden on the near side, LeClaire on the far side. LeClaire picks it up and just does a little give it with Ogden, and just fall asleep.
Is that the guy you want running downhill?
I mean, you know you're going to probably lose the face-off. Outlaws' perspective to just get in the hole, live to play 6-on-6 there.
5-0 run, second assist for Ogden. 3 goals, a first quarter hat trick for LeClaire. Sisselberger wins the face-off, flips it to the wing. Final 30 seconds, quarter one. Defending champion Archers in complete play. Professional lacrosse in front of his home crowd today. We were chatting with his folks between games. I saw his dad at the gym this morning. They've got about 30, 40 people in the cheering section tonight, Dana.
I heard you also come off for the watch party, Anisha. Is that true?
That allows this Outlaws offense to get a little bit in rhythm.
And last week, the Archers also had a 12-4 lead. Ended up winning by a goal. They went almost 21 minutes to close the game without a score. Chance here, unsettled, good ball movement. Myers didn't have the angle. Off the rebound, it's taken by the Archers.
What I've got out of the #1 overall pick. And with Hanley, a first rounder from a year ago, right? That's the franchise offensively, and I know Wisnauskas is out, right? But he was the first overall pick 3 years ago.
Right. And again, one game, small sample size. Not everybody has a ton of time together. But watching last week, you just felt that it's almost as if you took pieces from Cash App powering the athletes under the helmet. Schreiber, only one shot, 7 touches, 6 passes so far. Sisselberger wins the faceoff. And sprints through a double. Draws attention. On a bounce to Moore. Moore, good look. Skips wide. Fields digs it out. And mark him. A 4-0 run in the span of 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Pacino trail checks it away from Sisselberger. 88 in black, second round pick out of Outlaws, where he won the Schmeisser Award. O'Neal, shot fake. Gets past bars. Right on the doorstep, wanted Pacino, who had 13 goals for the Great Danes as an LSM. Myers gets away from Warren. Yeah, almost 21 minutes to end the game a week ago. Sisselberger and Wierman to face off to begin the third. Robbins off the ground. Archers have the ball. Remember, the Archers begin the second on a power play. There's power.
Do we see the triangle in the NBA anymore?
Not as much.
No,
Not as much.
Seen it all, right?
He's worked real well. Messenger to Wierman. That would have been a 2. The backup to Myers. Pedersen's a big guy. He's the one you want setting the pick. Messenger and Bars get into it. And it's picked up by Pacino. Rookie out of Albany. A threat to score with a long pole. Archers take it away. O'Keefe is scored. Now what's the counter for Denver? Wierman punches it ahead. Over to the wing. Zawada one more. Myers hesitated. Looking to go on Robbins. 4 years at Michigan before finishing up in Durham with the Duke Blue Devils. Helped Duke to the quarterfinals this season. Duke had 5 PLL draft picks on that quarterfinal team. The 5 PLL picks, the most of any school.
Good 50-50 ground ball there by Bond.
Hey, step up. JT! Hey, let's go numbers. Let's go. Hey, one.
Archer with a hat trick tonight. O'Keefe, Fields, and LeClaire all with 3. Messenger, the 6'2 Canadian, lost his stick. Been a while since we called Brennan Neal's name.
Through tackles and stuff like that, it's definitely there.
What's your exposure to the game? Did you play in the youth?
I didn't play in the youth, but a lot of my friends played box and stuff like that, so I'm definitely familiar with the game.
If you had to pick a position out there, what would it be?
Just a forward for sure. I mean, I like to think that I'd be able to score a lot, but I might be a defenseman at heart.
I have faith in you. Speaking of being here in Charlotte, you love the chaos. What about that team makes you want to root for them?
Honestly, man,
Run into it.
Ryan O'Neal's playing attack today with Logan Wisnauskas out with the injury. Robbins slams on the break. What's the best
Sweeping edges. You could get him up on the high wing and play Wisnauskas on the mid wing or even back in that corner. There's some interchangeability that some people look at as a negative. I think that there's enough space out there for them to coexist. And they're 2 of your best players. I just think, like, And earlier, I kind of hammered it home a little bit, maybe a little too heavy-handed, but I think just you want your best players to just be out on the field as much as possible. You don't want to leave goals on the sideline.
Faceoff flips it back. Anderson. Do you look at this Outlaws team? 1-point goals and a 2-pointer in that third quarter. The Archers with a comfortable 14-7 lead as we go to the fourth. 12 minutes to go. Wierman wins the faceoff. Gets past Robin, shoots on the run, and Luke Wierman finds the back of the net. Faceoffs dead even today at 12 apiece, and Wierman, the Maryland star, the All-American for the Terps, gets the tally.
And this is why they picked him up in the 4th round, and frankly, why they elected to let Connor Farrell go, is his ability to not only win the faceoff, but then to stay and play offense and be a legit threat. When you look at Outlaws offensively, what are the different ways that you can score goals? This face-off component, right, this could be a critical way. Like, can we get a goal or two off of this unit? Because I like Wierman there, and Pacino, like, we haven't totally seen what he's capable of just yet.
And this past year at Maryland, the Terps utilized Wierman much the way Virginia utilized Petey LaSala. Not just as a face-off man, but as somebody who can stay on, saved by Dobson, somebody who can dodge, set picks, sometimes draw slides. They used him as not a Fogo, but a real offensive weapon. And obviously, if he's going to exit clean, he's going to have a chance every time.
It matters into his own hands there.
Messenger flips it up to Wierman. Now O'Neal. Do the Outlaws unleash him? O'Neal again! This is what we've wanted to see from Brennan O'Neal. That's a 2. He has that singular ability to take over a game.
You could see the force, the physicality, and the determination in transition. Simple little pass down, pick down, and then he just shoots around this wall of humanity using 3 bodies as a screen. This time he does keep that foot behind the 2-point arc. And when we were calling for him to play his natural position, this is why you want your best player out on the field. Don't put goals on the sideline. Don't look now. I mean, this is a 3-goal margin. Plenty of time for Denver here.
Face-off won by Utah. Bars looking to escape. He's got to play it back. Woodward absorbs the checks. He's looking for an outlet. It's it up to Ament. And a timeout called by Chris Bates.
The post. Last week we saw a high bouncer tuck under the bar. This combination, size, physicality, speed, and skill, the slickness. That's why he's the #1 overall pick.
That's why the Outlaws said, even if we don't know now how to use them, we'll figure it out.
You're good, Woody. You're good, Woody.
Sense the moment. Get it back to him. This is where you need the veteran. Go to the hot hand. So anybody defensively been able to match up with him one-on-one.
O'Neal's had a hand in this comeback, a big one. As has Wierman. Wierman 4 for 5 in the 4th quarter. And another face-off to Denver.
They got numbers here.
O'Neal camped out on the right wing. Pacino, face dodge with the long pole. Retreats.
Denver just hanging around.
Face-off violation on Sisselberger. Wierman has gotten the better of Sisselberger today.
An opportunity to play make it, take it, since Sisselberger have to sit out the next one.
O'Neal can tie it with a 2.
You don't give the ball up.
O'Neal shoots on the run. He's cooking. He's cooking.
He's on fire. Don't give up the ball. I love how he took matters in his own hands, understands, calls for the pick for where he wants it, and he just goes to the rack. You can see defensively, Archers elect to go underneath that pick, so Warriors goes underneath it, and in doing so, that allows O'Neal to open up his hips, get his stick back to the inside, and right now, he's just basically playing one-on-one with Dobson.
O'Neal unleashed in this fourth quarter.
And now you're going to have Sisselberger on the sideline after the violation.
And you got a chance to tie, maybe take the lead. Wierman looked like he got pushed by Pedersen. He did. Outlaws right now pushing downhill. Pedal on the gas. O'Neal driving this Ferrari. Here's Anderson.
You have to get the ball to 42.
O'Neal camped out on the right. Sisselberger back out there at the Faceoff X. Wierman 7 out of 8 here in the fourth. And that's going to be a loose ball hold against Utah. Back to Denver. 4.5 to go. Again, a 2 ties it. They get it to O'Neal. First order of business. He's been unstoppable in the fourth. Now they got O'Neal on that left wing. Hanley off the crossbar. Ricochet back across midfield. Big ground ball. Piper Bond has it. Wierman continues to dominate at the X.
Good hands.
Anderson. Pacino out there setting a pick. Anderson, bounce shot, score. Now Luke Wierman's going to give Denver a chance in this game.
His dominance at the face-off stripe, allowing the Outlaws just to tilt the entire field towards their offense and allow their offensive players to get in rhythm. He's won 9 out of 10, and then the urgency with which they attack. I love putting Anderson on the wing such that if you get that win, you've got a guy that's a legit threat. You can see Pedersen just kind of overrun Anderson on that hold. He's trying to push him out. Anderson just kind of puts on the brakes.
Pacino off the face-off wing. And a timeout called by Tim Sudan. 3:20 to go. Yeah, it's fun. You hear it in football a lot. Teams improve the most from week 1 to week 2. And if you watched Denver last week, there was a thought in your head, maybe multiple thoughts. Uh-oh, here we go again. They were the Chrome last year. You're Denver, you're the Outlaws, you got the rebrand.
The biggest thing is tonight is obviously this is the Brendan O'Neal show and the Luke Wierman ability to transition to the pro level.
Another face-off won by Denver. Wierman has taken over at the X. O'Neal offensively. O'Neal sweeps across, fires and scores! Oh, are you kidding me? Tied at 17.
You can see this coming a mile away. Good niche. Sometimes it's a simple game. But the critical piece here is the spacing. The spacing that's afforded O'Neal in transition. Just look at the middle of the field. There's nobody there. You think of some of those early sweeps, just all clogged up. Welcome to the league, Rook. Welcome to the league, #1 overall pick. This is what we expected of you. This is what we love.
This is his unborn moment in the PLL.
This is what gives franchises hope.
I tell you what, if Denver pulls this off, this blows up the PLL puzzle. Everything you thought about this season, Denver's now a player. Big face-off win for Utah. Bars, wings, the local product. Sisselberger can't hang on. JT Giles-Harris scoops it up. Denver with a chance to take its first lead of the game.
Don't mess around. Get it to 42.
They do.
No, just go right back.
Have a timeout as Luke Wierman. Wierman's play at the Faceoff X repeatedly Denver opportunities. He was 11 for 13 in the fourth quarter. On the backs of two rookies, Denver found life, and now they have a chance in OT. They've got defending champion Utah up against the ropes, even though it's a tie game. Wierman and Sisselberger. Wierman wins the faceoff. O'Neal's got it. Can he win it? O'Neal fires. Not that time.
He's got to